this is considered one of the better aggressively slanted mid-range decks in Runeterra. It's based around its two champions, Gangplank and Sejuani. And notably, both Gangplank and Sejuani have the same level up condition. You've damaged the enemy Nexus in 5 different rounds. And this deck kind of turbo levels or looks to turbo level its champions very quickly. So obviously you only get to attack every other turn in Runeterra, but with cards like Warding Shot and Make It Rain, you get to go ahead, and Monkey Idol, you get to go ahead and deal damage to the enemy Nexus even when you're not getting the attack token. So sometimes you can play leveled Gangplank as early as turns, 6 or 7. This card's very powerful when it levels, so when it attacks, it deals 1 to everything, which is great. This synergizes really well with leveled Sejuani, who says whenever you deal damage to the enemy Nexus for the first time in a round, you frostbite all of the enemy units. So these two together basically give you a dominating board state if you get them both into play and leveled. So let's go ahead and pop on into some games there and see how this one goes. No, it's just known state, so you don't have to have the champions in play for them to level up. You can play them leveled, which is sweet and powerful. Opponent is playing Teemo Kate. Honestly, I could see keeping all of these cards. Maybe we mulligan Zap Spray Fin, looking for something a little bit cheaper. I think I'm going to do that. So, in Runeterra, both players are playing every turn of the game, but who is attacking rotates back and forth. So, I'm attacking on odds here on the first turn. So, I'm going to go ahead and play this 1-drop out so we can start attacking. Let's see if our opponent has a blocker here. So they have a Teemo, but they probably don't want to chump. Well, it's like a balancing mechanic, pseudo. So some champions like GP and Sedge, they level while they're in our deck, and others do not. So I'm going to go ahead and Make It Rain here. And Make It Rain deals 1 damage to up to 3 targets chosen at random, including their Nexus, but there's only 2 targets here, so it's not really random, it's guaranteed to hit both of these. So not only does this kill their Teemo, but it also hits their Nexus, giving us another damage trigger here, which is a big deal. So our second turn of the game, and our champions are already at 2 out of 5 towards their level up. So we're going to go ahead and deploy the Warden here, which summons a 1-cost unit. It's a nice wide board. Attacking and blocking in Runeterra is very similar to Magic in that the person with the attack token declares attackers, then the other person declares blockers, with the asterisk that blocking is 1-to-1. You can't double block or multi-block in this game. Can a mod toggle sub-only chat off, by the way? We've had that off for Runeterra, and it's been reasonable, so we'll do that for now. Appreciate it. So our champions are at 3 out of 5 towards level up already, which is excellent. And honestly, if we hit Allegiance with this, we can get them to 4 out of 5, right? Yeah, okay. I think we just go ahead and Warding Shot here. It says Elusive. So their deck, by the way, you keep seeing it throw things into my deck. My deck currently has 4 Flash Bombs and 3 Puff Caps in it. And there's a Flash Bomb. It came out and it hit my thing. I think we're going to go ahead and parlay this. We're actually going to have leveled Sejuani on 6 when we play her, which is pretty impressive. If we had Gangplank in hand, we'd have leveled Gangplank this turn. So really impressive start here for our deck, doing exactly what it's looking to do, which is put lots of damage up very quickly. Also, Did you see the sweet, like, slash animation and then the gun blast their nexus? That was just a random comment. The animation quality in this game is just off the charts. Actually just the highest graphical stuff of any digital card game you'll ever touch.
I'll shoot the wings off a bilge wasp. Really?
Any advice for how to get started? Just install it. So Runeterra has a really good set of in-game tutorials that not only walk you through the basics, but then also have a bunch of extra optional things that walk you through every mechanic in the game, and you can play as many or as few as you'd like. They're really well done. I think I'm gonna go ahead and zap this turn as a blocker for Teemo. That's an incredible draw. So this one will have a little bit of variance in it, where the number of things they have here is now 4.
We live here.
So there is a chance that this misses. So it did miss this one, but we're blocking here anyways, so this is fine. We did kill Teemo, which is what we wanted. Yes, there's also, if you enjoy single-player card games, Runeterra basically has a Slay the Spire-esque single-player game mode. So if you enjoy those kind of drafting single-player card game experiences, that's a good way to learn the game as well. Sejuani's gonna come down next turn and end this game. We get to see our first champion level up animation of the session. This is where the real animation quality is. Man, the flash bombs are adding up here.
I was forged by winter. Pain is nothing.
I aim to win, and my aim is excellent. Well, what have we here?
Caitlin's a little scary.
Ride onward.
So this has Vulnerable from Sejuani, so I can force it to block my 2-1.
Turning yourself in?
This defensive Caitlyn seems good for us.
Lane blank.
Their deck seems like it's aggressive, so I have to... If I pull with Sedge first, we'd wipe it off of Caitlyn. That's true. It doesn't really matter here, though, right? Their deck doesn't really have a catch-up mechanic. Thanks for the follows, Raptor and Dansum. Welcome to the channel this morning. Attack! Oh, I should have played Gangplank for the level up value. Punted. Mistakes were made, shit. Punted on the animation value play. This deck that we're currently playing is one of the better decks in the current format, so hopefully we'll have a pretty decent laddering session. It had been a little bit since I played Runeterra. We climbed through Iron and Bronze, so working our way back up towards Masters here in this game. One of the things that actually I enjoy about Runeterra is that because the economy is so player friendly, you face real decks at basically every point on the ladder. You know, if you're playing in Silver and Bronze on the Magic Arena ladder, you're playing against a lot of people that just don't have cards because the economy is so hard to get into. I think we mulligan these, keep the 1-drops here. Yes, and even the non-meta decks that you try to run into, they're not budget decks, they're just people trying to brew, because brewing is fun. Crackshot Corsair to start. I don't think they have any 2/2s for 1 that punish us. Yeah, they don't want to block here, I don't think.
have much to learn.
Okay, deal. Yeah, we take those. Yeah, and I mean, the crack shot, even with that trait, gets us the plunder on one, which is great. And this is an awesome draw. I think I'd rather make it rain than parlay here. You think I'd rather parlay? I guess this is more likely to hit their Nexus down the line. That's fair. Oh, I also get to play Butcher. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, that's true. And then I get to open attacks next turn. Yeah, this is much better. So in Runeterra, you can attack with things the turn you play them, but if I start the turn, God, that's perfect. If I start the turn by attacking, my opponent doesn't get a chance to play blockers. So this is another game where it's turn 3 and we have 3 triggers on both of these already. And I'm gonna get to make it rain to get it. Oh my gosh. Oh, chat, we're gonna have turn 5 leveled Gangplank. Oh, man. Oh, man, chat. Oh, this is... yeah, this game's pretty over. Our opponent is DED dead. Got me. So this mana gets stored into spell mana here for me. And I'm just taking this hit because Gangplank's attack trigger next turn is going to kill this. What does Gangplank do when he levels? His leveled mode deals 1 to everything when he attacks. It also gets buffed by the powdered kegs he puts down. Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, what a big sad play here. This was like our absolute nut straw with this deck. Like, I don't know that you can... I think the only way we could have made this draw better was if we had a 2-drop to play out. Well, this just dies, so small mistake here from the opponent. Because this just literally does 2 to their entire board and them. And this overwhelms. So the block doesn't even do anything. This card was nerfed recently. Yeah. I'm making a note here, GP. He definitely needed the nerf. Yeah, big agree.
This requires my largest official hat.
Only the strong survive. Pain is nothing.
I think we could have been 1 card better this game, press a pick. So I don't think this was quite the full nuts, but it was close. We could have had a 2-drop on turn 4. I have 2 unused mana here. I could have had a 2-drop on turn 4.
For now.
Yes. Yeah, leveled Sejuani is very, very good. Normally, it's difficult to get Sejuani leveled early. As a resource tracking, yes, Mobilytics, the people I'm using for a deck tracker overlay. Here's, they're basically like the Untapped of Runeterra. You can check them out there. Runeterra also has an in-client leaderboard for the ladder where you can grab deck lists directly in client of top ladder players. Like, you can literally just scroll the ladder and look at the decks of everybody playing and import them directly into your deck editor. It's actually amazing. I'm gonna keep the warning shot and mulligan the rest of these looking for ones. Okay, this game's gonna be a lot less high rolly than our last two. Curious to see how this goes. Oh, we might have leveled Gangplank on curve the hard way here. Hey, Zeckles, thanks for the 26 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Yeah, that's what I just did, Pseudonym. I think this is worthwhile. Lifesteal is cheating and I don't want it to be on the board.
Bounty board knows me name. Give me the stuff! Stuff makes happy!
So you keep seeing cards from my opponent's deck appear on the screen and get destroyed. Their deck is a self-mill deck. There's a mechanic in Runeterra called The Deep, where these cards get bigger and more powerful when my opponent's deck has 15 or fewer cards in it. They are looking to destroy their own deck effectively for profit. Yeah, we're one off of leveling Gangplank. Shoved my dude in a box, chat.
Neither the flames nor the depths can claim me.
They do lose when they deck out.
Oh, I've never met anyone like you.
These isles will be cleansed. Nothing.
I have not, Kendall.
Sweat. Get to work. Let's get to it.
So, something to note here. Combat in this game resolves left to right. So by putting Gangplank all the way down here on the right, if any of these 3 units connect with my opponent's Nexus before Gangplank, he'll level before he hits in combat, meaning he hits for 1 more. So it's important when I attack that I order Gangplank all the way to the right here. Opponent messed up here. They should have put Maokai in front of my 2-1 because Gangplank has Overwhelm. They actually took a pretty big chunk more damage than they needed to there because of their sequencing. If they would have put it in front of here, this would have only hit for 5. That's not a ruination. Yeah, we should be mostly, have them mostly dead here. They get to take my kegs, but that's whatever. Yeah, we were pretty far behind, but I think they're dead now. Hey, Bike Guy, thanks for the brand new Prime. I really appreciate the support. Good afternoon.
You own what you take.
They don't have any 5-mana ways to kill these here, so I'm gonna get to go ahead and open attacks next turn and get that Gangplank trigger for 2. Their deck is now deep. Yeah, I agree. Our draw was super mediocre here, so the fact that we're winning this is like very impressive for our deck. Big agree.
Born for conquest.
So again, if I start by attacking, my opponent does not have a chance to deploy more blockers before they have to go into combat. The eye here shows me they are currently dying. They're going to -4. Awesome, I'm glad you enjoy the YouTube stuff. This is my full-time gig, so thanks for keeping me around. Wouldn't be able to be here without the Prime subs. Hey, thanks for the 3 years, Dude Light. Appreciate it. So, Whale says they're going to 1 here. Yes, and we get to exactly what Pressmix said there. So this has Overwhelm, which is the equivalent of Trample for our Magic players. So this Monster Harpoon I can put here, and now the eye says they're going to -2. So if my opponent does not have another response here, they are dead. I goes Runeterra. Pretty good. This deck seems super powerful, Claire. Definitely see why it's one of the better decks in the format. There's the -2.
Drink up. The taverns will sing our tale this eve.
The dragons will sing our tales. Am I relatively new to the game? So I am not. I took a little bit of a break though. So I played a bunch of Runeterra last year. And then I took some time off and I started playing again about a month or so ago. I don't have that much time to play off stream, so we've been laddering back up slowly. Usually I play for like hour and a half, 2 hours most afternoons after we play some Magic in the mornings. This scene seems kind of okay. It's not quite turbo. We're not going to trigger Plunder on 1. I think I'm going to keep this. I think I'm going to mulligan the Warden, and we're going to, like, bank spell mana on 1 and then, like, parlay into Merchant on 2.
I've never tried this chemical before.
Hey, well, thank you, Asp. Thanks for the follow kicks. Okay, so with this played, I think we parlay now. Now I think we parlay, and then we do this on turn 2. We played Shellfolk yesterday or the day before, Dude Light. It's up on YouTube. Yeah, and that's a good note to anybody who's new. If you enjoy the vibes of the Runeterra content, be sure to check out my YouTube channel. Absolutely everything I stream gets archived there. There is a playlist on the main page that has all my Runeterra stuff. I'm doing a Runeterra deck 3 or 4 days a week. This is a pretty massive high roll. Yeah, getting a 2-4 for 1 is decent.
Let's get it, crew.
Alright, so Ziggs is gonna punch us for 4. I think that's fine.
One for you and one for you.
And we're not gonna have leveled Gangplank on 5s. Our deck even playable? Why do we even bother, chat, if we're not gonna have leveled Gangplank on 5?
Eat my smoke.
Get to push some damage here. Probably Black Market Merchant plus Monster Harpoon this turn. Nah, I think the attack with Crack Shot is great. I think there's fear in their dojo. I also think I've got plenty of things to flood the board with, so. I think if I don't attack with the Crack Shot, they're pretty likely to block one of these two. So I want to go ahead and trade her for 2 points of damage here. They're pretty low at this point.
They're just as good as big ones.
Yeah, but the big ones are, well, bigger. You weren't using it.
I'm summoned. Grant me a random keyword for each allied landmark you destroy this game. Okay, so this is just an 8/6 for us. Unfortunate. Just go ahead and kill Ziggs here.
Hey, I am feeling great.
We'll have leveled Gangplank on... I want to do this now, so it guarantees hits their Nexus, because they only have 3 targets. I'll have a 4th target here in a second. And then this puts Gangplank to 4. And then so long as we don't miss Allegiance here, we'll have leveled Gangplank to attack with next turn.
Yeah, you don't want to cross.
Perfect. Well then. And then I'll block here, and then Gangplank's trigger will kill this inside of combat next turn.
I'll make corpses of them all.
Corpses of them all. Oh, fuck, I messed up. I needed to do this first, because now his keg... That's actually a pretty big mistake. I have a... I guess I could do this instead, right? Can we parlay instead? It gives up my backup Gangplank, though. It probably doesn't matter. They're probably just dead, right? I'm gonna do this because it's burst speed.
Take my time. Bilgewater is mine and mine alone.
See, chat, I told you this would be a good deck to play when I didn't sleep a lot last night. Because this deck is really good, so it can pull me through my mistakes. Sequencing mistake? Nah, it's fine. Attack. Not a big deal. We'll play some Darkness on Monday. I'm gonna get some extra sleep this weekend. It'll be great. And they have mini morphs, so I'm glad I kept the backup GP. I do have some 8/6s. I have lethal on board. They do not get to know what cards we stole, though. There's no we have 2 cards that were in their deck originally.
Onward, everybody. The horizon falls. Point the way, and I'll make the way.
Yeah, so I can't play Gangplank here. And this would get forced to be blocked by this. You want to pass? What if I, like, zap into Monkey Idol? Like, I think if I pass, they pass the turn, and that's not good for me. I think I'd like to deploy like this here, right? No, I don't think pass back is good for us.
Gotta go with the flow. The desert likes you.
I disagree with the assessment that passing is good for us.
Try again.
Like chat, they're at 4. Now I get to have a monkey in play here too. It probably doesn't matter. It's probably mostly a wash, but yeah, I think both ways win. I think this puts us in a better spot, though.
I rarely forget. I never forget.
Because if I pass, like, they have 8 mana, and I'm going to deploy a Gangplank, but then they get priority to do something too. And, like, now with the Ephemeral, like, we should just be dead, right? Thanks for the follow, Ethan.
Drink up. The taverns will sing our tale this eve.
They'll sing our tale this eve. And for people that are new to the channel, you haven't dropped in before, in addition to having played Runeterra previously before I took a little bit of a break, I've played a ton of card games. I played Magic the Gathering professionally for many years, traveling on one of their open series circuits. I have a master's degree in mathematics, so good, strong gaming / statistical background. Zareth plus Azir. Ally landmark is destroyed. Deal 1. Is that a Sun Disc deck? Maybe we just mulligan these and keep the aggressive cards, right?
There's plenty of killing left.
Chat, do you know what the greatest part about playing a deck like this GP Sejuani deck is? It doesn't really matter what my opponent's deck is doing, because I'm just gonna kill them. You just ignore all of their stuff, and you reduce their nexus to 0. Oh, God, that's such a good draw. My selection speaks for itself.
The dead don't need riches.
Okay, so like, we're gonna have level 5. We're gonna have turn 6 level GP attack, right? What is my plan with my master's degree? Are you telling me you don't think it was always my plan to be a full-time meme on an internet streaming site? You think I had other grand schemes other than this, chat? The initial reason I pursued a master's degree was because I didn't want to get a job after undergrad.
Neither the flames nor the depths can claim me, Captain.
That's why I have a master's degree. The school I got it from wanted to pay me to get it. I was a TA at the school.
Your king has
I wanted to avoid getting a big boy job for a little while. I also liked math.
explosive. Hidden by their entrails. Barrel.
Open attacks, lol. I only slept for like 5 hours last night, Nardlet, so I decided to put the Darkness deck off to another day.
Drink up. The taverns will sing our tale this eve.
No, yeah, I'm not shy. I live in central Illinois, in the Bloomington Normal area, and I initially moved down here about a decade ago to do my grad degree at Illinois State University. Yes, yeah, the nab part adds variety to the play patterns, which is good. I was a very good student with good grades until I started playing Magic the Gathering competitively during my last 2 semesters of grad school. And then my 4.0 went down to a solid 3.0, and we finished things out and limped away with our degree. So I want to trigger Plunder on the first turn, but I think I'd rather Warning Shot Black Market Merchant next turn, so I think I just pass here. I originally was going to do an undergraduate degree in computer science, and then I took Calc 1 and kind of got infatuated with math and changed my major.
Treasures of the ages for a price.
For a price. Ageless treasure chip.
Gather round, gather round.
I took Calc 1 and gave up on math. Calc 1 is where math got interesting for me. I was someone who, like, literally failed high school algebra because I was bored and didn't enjoy it. And then Calc kind of just changed everything for me.
Nice to meet you.
It's where things became actual problems. God, well, we high rolled a 2-4 last game. I guess we deserve a low roll.
Gotta go with the flow.
It's a lot of monkey idols.
Do this.
No point in attacking with this 2-1. It's just gonna run into here. That is true. We could use Croaker with it. I can't complain about RNG because I hit the best nab in their entire deck. Are you new here, Precipic? Telling a card game player I can't bitch about my variants? I am incredibly unlucky. Come on now. Senfaro, thanks for the 10 months. Welcome back. So I think we just Croaker here, clear this out. I think we definitely want a Warning Shot this turn to get this in. I might just do another one of these. Okay, that's nice. Oh, I'm only at 2. I was thinking I had more than that.
I never miss.
So this will be 3, and then this will be 4. All right, do we just Sejuani this turn? I think I want to Sejuani the monkey idol. Is that crazy? I think that's the play.
Pain is nothing.
We played a Malphite Zillion deck that I thought was sweet. I want to try that one again at some point, probably next week.
Carved from the savage cold.
Through the coral.
And then their Sejuani's gonna level here when these die at end of turn.
Fight for your lives.
Okay, so if we can survive this turn, we have a really good turn next turn with the Dreadway.
I am reborn assault.
We're not gonna survive this turn, chat.
I'll make corpses of them all.
I believe we have died. This is gonna deal 2 to everything. I can make it rain, kill the keg, and then this doesn't kill these, and then I have enough blockers. Yeah, I have to kill the keg with make it rain. Okay.
Explosives.
So remember, all of my things are about to lose their attack. So actually, I should put the ones up here that are gonna die, right? So I'm going to 2 here. They have a warding shot. I should probably put 1 in front of here too, right? This puts me to 3. So I could Sejuani pump, but I think that that's a waste. Yeah, we need to Dreadway. I think we just hope we don't die from 3 here.
I refuse. Work, you dogs.
Those upwards from ask how much.
Ask how much. Okay, we're at 3.
I rarely forget. I never forget.
Time to earn your pay.
I'll take my time.
They could kill me in response here. That means we're dead.
Water is mine.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, their setup was much better than ours. Being the one attacking on odds seems very important in the mirror. If you're attacking on odds with a 1-drop, seems like you have a pretty big leg up. Well, so the problem, Precipic, is I think if you're not attacking on odds, your chances of playing a leveled Sejuani on curve are pretty low. So we'll go with the Tom Ken's top hat to start, and then we'll get a little bit more aggressive with the Thresh.
I'll shoot the wings off a bilge wasp.
They didn't appreciate our Thresh yet. I think I'm gonna Mari Warden here before attacks to push some extra damage. Just actually stone cold unlucky. That is a big low roll from their deck. This is a deck you'll probably never see me play on stream. The variance involved in this one is just so high. Yeah, like I think missing that one probably ends the game.
You pay. I got the spirits. These are my rules.
Oh wait, if I had used this on here, would this have become a 3 attack thing? Did I mess that up? That would have worked, right? This counts as slaying my own thing?
I never.
That's a great emote. I haven't seen that one before. If they want to eat one of these, that's fine. They take infinite. This is a game where we probably don't even need our champions, right? We're just gonna like kill them with just being a good old-fashioned aggro deck.
We can always rely on you to keep us safe.
I'm gonna go ahead and make it rain. Am I? We're at 2 out of 5. If I make it rain, I guaranteed kill this. I think that has value. I want to do this before they play another thing out.
My life or theirs.
Treasures of the ages for a price.
Quick hands make quick work.
Old free 2-1 with our 2-2. We take those.
I'll make corpses of them all.
Honestly, I might have been right to just pass there because they probably play something or attack and then I can keep my keg, but it also just probably doesn't matter. That's pretty good.
Turn it like so.
We got it first.
Okay, we have a game.
First relic. Like a fish in water.
Yeah, crack shot, zaps, and make it rain. We're in a pretty decent spot here.
I'll shoot the wings off a bilge wasp. Through the coral.
So this is 4, and then we just have to roll. We have to roll either of these make it rains.
Ye started without me. I'll take my share. You pay first. You poor thing.
What does this do? Okay, so we do this and go to 4, and then this is guaranteed to kill. I says they're dead, click OK. Clean board, empty next side. We'll let Pike takes out some of the trash, you know, it's a good time. Yeah, Pike as a card seems sweet. I just can't bring myself to play the lurk mechanic. It's good. It is a good high rolling mechanic for sure. Agree with that. Yeah, just too much variance. You don't know what your cards are gonna do consistently. And when I play my card, I want to know what it's gonna do most of the time. Like some amount of variance is fine, but like there's a lot of the time where it's just like it's something completely different. Yeah, like that game there even is a good example of like it's night and day different if my opponent just like hits lurk the first time.
Oh, I've never met anyone like you.
I've never met anyone like you. Look at how cute he is, chat. Got me. Yeah, your later lurks have a lot of control, but it feels like your first lurk or two most games to be really aggressive, you're coin flipping on. Is that accurate? Like, you're like a lot of like whenever I see it play out, like their lurks on like turns 4+ seem to always be controlled, but your very first one is what your snowball depends on a lot of the time, and that's basically a coin flip.
Wind, that which has no form.
Strikes from angles unexpected.
Rain and lightning.
All right. So for context, when I say coin flip contextually, and this is maybe not clear, but I don't mean it's literally 50%. I just mean it's a die roll. I could say die roll to be more clear, I suppose. But I do not mean to imply that it's 50%. I mean that there's an element of variance there. It's like the allegiance cards, right? Like the allegiance cards are much better than a coin flip, but like get fucked when they miss, right?
Wind, that which has no form.
Strikes from angles unexpected.
Those are words from Ask How Much.
Ask how much. Well, that's useless. So, for the record, I don't think variance is bad. In fact, if you hang out on the stream, you'll hear me talk about plenty of times about how variance is the lifeblood of card games and it makes them more fun. However, this card's actually a good example of what I consider to be good variance, in that it creates a variety of play patterns where sometimes you get things like challengers and other stuff like that, but the approximate of what you get from this card is similar game to game. This has a pretty specific range of variance that it has.
Spirit, not my fists.
And the high roll on this is pretty similar to the low roll, is the best way to put it, right? Whereas like the lurk high roll versus low roll is night and day different, right? And frequently the difference between winning and losing the game. The number of times this card low rolling is going to lose me the game is going to be few and far between. Whereas like the number of times lurk low rolls and loses you the game is going to be quite high. I'm just passing here again. If they want to not attack with their lifesteal, that's fine with me. Alright, 3 out of 5 here.
The forest surrounds us.
For what it's worth, I think a lot of the variance by design space in Runeterra tends to be pretty well done. It's one of the reasons why I enjoy it as a game. I think they use variance well. In a way that tends to be enjoyable. For me at least. So this is gonna get, she strikes and then she moves here and picks this back up. Do I want to throw away this to gain 2 here? I think I do.
I will avenge my student.
Recalled at end of round. I think we just zap plus Butcher here, right? Lead on Butcher, see what they do.
Started without me.
Gotta go with the flow.
Yeah, that's true too. It's definitely true that people enjoy the higher variance gameplay, and I wouldn't even say that the lurk is necessarily bad design so much as it's just not variance that I enjoy, so I wouldn't play it. It's a nice high roll here. And honestly, you know, talking about variance, this is the type of card that I think is pretty reasonable variance as well, where it's a card that can have wider variance on a wide board, but you can also choose to play it earlier and have it be more controlled. You have to kind of pick and choose there. That's the Sejuani. Do we want to try and kill Ari? What if we play Sejuani and try and kill Ari? I think I'm into it.
Bow to no one.
Stay safe. I'll take it from here.
Ooh, let's let them play an elusive out. I can pull the elusive with the challenger though. So this will hit and level Sejuani. And then Sejuani will hit and frostbite everything else, so I can attack with these freely into their 2-1 with lifelink here because of the way in which I'm ordering my attacks. They have a recall for this. Will of Ionia is back to 4 mana, right? If they have Will here, things are kind of bad for me. They do not.
I was forged by winter.
Thanks for the follow, Semity. Alright, so we need to not die next turn. And then we have Gangplank the following turn to probably win the game. My monster harpoon costing infinite mana could mean we're likely to die. Focus is a burst speed spell that you can only play when you have priority, not during combat.
I have mastered the rain, lightning, and cloud styles. Like a fish in water.
I mean, this is still pretty good, right? Like, even if we don't hit... And there's no reason to do this now, right? I should just wait. I should wait till they attack. There's no reason to do it before they attack, I don't think. We'll either get to clear out a bunch of their 1 toughness things, or we'll get to frostbite everything. If this hits their Nexus, it triggers Sejuani's leveled up text.
Enough stalling.
You heard her. Enough stalling.
Fire beware!
We live here.
We live here. Wait, what?
The calm before the storm.
Everything turned out better than I expected. And yeah, we didn't even super high roll and hit their Nexus, and it was still fine there. John Hunter, thanks for the follow. Good afternoon. We are a professional noob lucker. Yeah, honestly, the highest roll that game was probably the Challenger Poro. And also, if we're talking about variants, we were unlucky that we drew Make It Rain instead of Warning Shot with the Zap. If we had just spiked Warning Shot with Zap, we'd have been in a better spot there, right? So, like, we technically low-rolled there to begin with. I kind of feel like I want to mulligan everything other than Crack Shot to try and find a way. We're attacking on odds, so I kind of want to find a way to put damage on their Nexus turn 2. Thanks for the follow, Betty-in. Yeah, that's exactly what this does.
I never. Got this from a side quest.
They were on the tree.
Check off, baddies.
We do ASMR streams? No. We only ever did that as a joke here and there to begin with. We do magic in the mornings every day though. So still do a bit of that.
Astounding curiosities lie ahead. Deep breath now.
Nice to meet you.
They have another blocker here. We don't get to get through, which is sad.
Hang on. We're rolling.
I think I just have to pass here, right? I think we're on like the pass, play Yordle, hope to hit with that. And then your warning shot. Yeah, our blocks are way better than our attacks.
Firepower solves everything.
Puppy? What is this? You have 1-0 for each multi-region ally you summon this game. Summon a multi-region ally. Grant it 1-0.
I'm not greedy. My friends, though.
Yes, yeah, we're actually not going to warning shot this turn. Because I want to be able to warning shot into double merchant.
Treasures of the ages for a price.
For a price.
Almost. Got it.
My selection speaks for itself.
I already dealt damage here, right? So I think we just end the round. I don't really have grid attacks. These are actually pretty terrible. All of the deck lists that we've played on stream are on YouTube, Jeffe, and there's deck codes in the video description. Mayor does kind of do stuff, yeah. Think I want a Croaker.
If I kill you, I know fortune, stupid.
What an awkward staring contest. 9? I don't really have anything to do here. My cards are just like super awkward. I guess I just Sejuani the Tristana at this point to push damage.
Pain is nothing.
And now we can attack. Yeah, we can hook this, and then the rest of these are 1 and 2 toughness things, so all of our 2-power attackers can get in there. Probably just like mostly trade off boards and push a little bit of damage and can work towards our level up here a little bit more.
does it.
Reporting for duty.
Ye started without me.
Maybe don't fail me now. Just need some few adjustments.
Yikes.
Engaging.
Come on, baby.
From all the regions we are one. Do, re, mi, fa, so I kill you.
Did he just say do, ra, mi, fa, so, ra, kill you?
Working as intended. Good, you go.
Sing with the darkness in your heart.
I think I just need to play this out and then open it to X next turn.
From past how much?
The cacophony.
Beat 'em up.
Igniting.
Holding position.
Champions are leveled. We just play the monkey powder. I think we just play the monk. Neither of these have overwhelm, right? So like we're not in danger of dying next turn.
He screamed as he raised
Yes,
his path to the stars.
Yeah, I think it's just monkey.
Do, re, mi, fa, so I kill you.
I'm Tristana, and I take point.
Main drivetrain.
Engaged.
This to your bill.
Yeah, we're dead. We're dead to overwhelm.
Level maximum.
Like a fish in water.
Okay.
Looks like Tristy could use a good wash.
One drop, and I'll scrap you.
It's unfortunate that I can't play this out because then I won't get a monkey. Yeah, hopefully they're dead here. Should I play this out pre-combat? Do I get punished by anything for playing this out pre-combat? Should I just open attacks with these? Or should I do this to get the extra point in? Priority, please. Priority, please. The good old-fashioned American warning shot, chat. Lethal. Yeah, boop him on the nose for the last little bit. Does that mean you plant a gun on the mound? Do I look like Caitlyn, chap? Yeah, I'm gonna keep my one drop, and there's a make it rain. Lovely. These are a little clunky. We'll probably get use out of them at some point. Come on, play an X1. Rude.
Oh, I've never met anyone like you.
Time to get rich. Try me. Let's make it deal.
I think I'm just gonna take this trade here. Just keep the board clear. 'Cause, like, this damages both of us, and then, like, I get to deploy this next turn, which continues going wide. I can even make it rain, potentially, depending on what they play out. Got me.
Hello, new best friend. I've got this.
The burn deck wants to finish with Decimate. They don't want to open with it. It's actually like the opposite of aggressive. I suppose there's a chance they kill me on open attacks next turn, right? That's their plan here, right?
First one's free.
We could be dead here. We're going to 5. Am I supposed to yordle here now? So I can make it rain plus warning shot in response to lethal? I think that's the play, right?
Yeah, you don't want to cross me.
opportunity.
Nailed it. Who's the burn deck now, opponent? Who's the burn deck now? It's for the follow, Sinrin. Good afternoon. All right, let's get in one more match with this. Then we're gonna shift on over to playing some Pokemon Battle Arena. Pokemon Unite. Ooh, that's a good line. We could kill the monkey with the other thing. The deal one to finish him off. Very true. Accurate summary of options there. Twisted Nami. I keep these three.
I'll shoot the wings off a bilge wasp.
Hey, Grand Fran, thanks for the 12 months. Yeah, Runeterra's been fun. I've been enjoying my time jamming again, for sure. Thanks for the entire year of support. Let's get your sword to go with that shield. I think we just Croaker here, right?
If I kill you, I know fortune, stupid.
Nice to meet you. I'm Isla.
Next shot. I think I take this trade here. They're just gonna take it on the backswing anyways, and I have guaranteed damage with Monkey Idol anyways. I think we're supposed to Grifter pre-combat, right?
I'm not greedy. My friends, though.
My friends, though. Nice. Nice. So, we're gonna have turn 6 play leveled Gangplank this game. Solid game to end on here, hopefully.
Easy does it.
Easy does it.
Oh, dear. Let us take a peek at life beneath the waves.
Yeah, I mean, even if they have Mini-Morph, that's still a tempo negative exchange for them, right? The old 5-mana wiggly burblefish, chat. When things aren't quite going according to plan. Yikes.
In range.
I am reborn of salt and pride.
And we don't even have to worry about Mini-Morph now because we get to just open attacks here.
Let them bleed out. Explosives.
Yes, we actually played the opponent's deck on stream somewhat recently, and yeah, it was not It was not a great showing for them.
For now.
Pretty good showing for us, though. Zoom, zoom. Yeah, I'm struggling to, like, think what their hand could be that, like, 5 mana Burblefish is the play. Like, what does our hand look like that pass isn't the play? So, I think my biggest takeaway from this set is, like, this felt like the most consistent Runeterra deck I've played since I've been back. Man, does it just get to, like, execute its game plan basically every game. It's got a lot of redundancy between, like, warning shots and parlays and make it rains, letting you consistently put up damage on your opponent's turn even when you don't have the attack token. The number of games where we played, like, leveled Gangplank or Sejuani on turn 6 was fantastic. And yeah, you're not just an aggressive deck. Like, Monster Harpoon is a quality piece of interaction, and Make It Rain against a lot of the aggressive decks is decent interaction too. Yeah, and the nab cards with Grifter and Black Market Merchant go a long way towards giving you flexibility in spots where you might otherwise not have reasonable answers. Yeah, sweet game, sweet deck, sweet set. If you're someone new to Runeterra and you're looking to ladder up with and learn the format, this seems like an excellent choice to do that with. All right, let's play some Pokemon, huh? Let's do it. We launched. If you missed any of that.